Good morning, students. I welcome you all for today's session. So, in today's session, we'll be studying problem number 2 on thick cylinders. So, it is slightly different from the previous one. So, let us start with today's video lecture. I have listed the statement for you. Let me go through that. A thick cylinder of internal diameter 160 mm is subjected to an internal pressure of 40 Newton per mm square. If the allowable stress is 120 Newton per mm square, find the required wall thickness of the cylinder. Right, so he has given certain conditions and then he has asked us to find out the thickness of the cylinder. So in that case, first let me write out the given things. So let me first write down what all are the known things or the given things. Then I'll start with the solution part. So he has given me that a thick cylinder of internal diameter 160 mm. So internal diameter is 160 mm. So what it implies is what will be the radius? Radius will be 50% of this. So 50% of 160 is 80 mm. Right? So next, it is subjected to an internal pressure of 40 Newton per mm square. So he has also given us Pi, whose value is 40 Newton per mm square. Right? Then if the allowable stress in the material is 120 Newton per mm square, so that is nothing but sigma Ci. So it is 120 Newton per mm square. So now you may ask me, sir, why you have taken sigma Ci? You could have also taken it as sigma C naught. That is, you could have taken this allowable stress for the outer layer of the cylinder. But in this case, I have taken the allowable stress for inner layer of the cylinder. Reason is simple. Whenever you are having a thick cylinder, you will be having a fluid which will be inside the cylinder. It will be at certain pressure. So whenever your bursting force is going to act, during the calculation I have told you what is the bursting force. So that bursting force is going to act first on the inner layer of the cylinder. Right? So the inner layer of the cylinder, if it is safe, then the entire cylinder will be safe. So allowable stress in case of thick cylinder should always be taken at the inner layer of the cylinder and not at the outer layer. So this should be clear. Unless and until this is taken correctly, your problem cannot be correct. So I hope you got to know why I have taken sigma Ci as 120 Newton per mm square. Right, so once if this is done, rest part is just simplification and calculation. So let me start with the solution part. Right, so let us begin with the solution. So we know that the expression for pressure and expression for circumferential stress from Lamè's equation. So what I'll write here, from Lamè's equation we know that, okay, from Lamè's equation we know that P is equal to B by x square minus A, and sigma C is equal to B by x square plus A. Okay, these two are Lamè's equation. I already derived this. Now I will be putting the boundary condition which is known to me. So which boundary condition is known to me? I am knowing the pressure at the internal surface and also I am knowing the radius at the internal surface. Using boundary conditions x is equal to xi and p is equal to pi, comma sigma c is equal to sigma ci above equations become. Right, so what above equations will become? In this case, it will be pi b divided by xi square minus a. In this case, it is sigma ci is equal to b divided by xi square plus a. Whatever are the values known, you please put it. Value of pi is known. It is 40 Newton per mm square. So it is 40 b divided by xi square. Xi value is 80. So it is 80 square minus a. So in this case, it is sigma ci. So sigma ci. What is the value of sigma ci? He has given to me it as 120. Right. So in this case, sigma ci is equal to 120 Newton per mm square. So this equation becomes 120 is equal to b. Once again, xi is 80 square plus a. Right. So you take this as equation number 1. You take this as equation number 2. So you need to solve both these equations using your calculators. I'll show you how to solve those things. Solving equations 1 and 2, we get. Okay, so let me check out. So in order to solve that, you switch on your calculator, go to the equation mode, you select two unknowns. So value of a1, so this is a1, this is b1, and this is c1. You please make a note of this in your copies. This is a1, this is b1, and this is c1. So what is the coefficient of a1? Coefficient of a1 is 1 by 80 square. So here it is 1 divided by 80 square. What is the coefficient of b1? Coefficient of b1 is minus 1. What is the coefficient of c1? It is 40. Similarly, in this equation, so this is a2, this is b2, and this is c2. I repeat, this is a2, this is b2, and this is c2. So what is the coefficient of a2? Coefficient of a2 is 1 by 80 square. 1 divided by 80 square. What is coefficient of b2? It is plus 1. What is coefficient of c2? It is 120. So first value is this value, b value. So b value, I am getting it as 512,000. So value of b, I will be getting as 512,000. And next value of a, I am getting it as 40. Value of a, I am getting it as 40. Right. So I hope things are clear. I hope things are clear and you got how to calculate these equations and find out the values of the unknowns using your calculators. Right. So once if this is clear, we'll proceed further and calculate the thickness. So next step would be, once again I'll be using Lamè's equation. We know that P is equal to B by x square minus A. So this is the Lamè's equation. I'll be using the boundary condition, second boundary condition now. So what is that boundary condition? So that boundary condition will be P is equal to Pi, sorry, P is equal to P naught. Pi are already considered. Now P is equal to P naught, X will be equal to X naught. So whenever P becomes P naught, X becomes X naught. So therefore this above equation becomes P naught is equal to B divided by X naught square minus A. Right? So value of P naught is not given to us in the problem. So whenever any external pressure is not given, we know that P naught is external pressure, that is pressure acting on the outer surface of the thick cylinder. Whenever any value is not given to us in the problem, you can assume that value as 0. You can assume that value as 0. Right? So this value I am going to assume it as 0. Right? So this is 0. B divided by X naught is unknown minus A. So value of B and A I have already calculated. So I'll put those things here. So 0 is equal to value of B is 512,000 divided by X naught square minus 40. So if I solve further, if I take 41 to the right hand side, it will be 40 is equal to 512,000 divided by X naught square. So therefore X naught square will be equal to 512,000 divided by 40. So therefore X naught will be square root of 512,000 divided by 40. So therefore value of X naught will be, so let me check out. So let me reset this. So now it is already 512,000 divided by 40, and if you take square root of the answer, I'm getting it as 113.137. So X naught value is 113.137 mm. Right? We know that we know that we know that thickness of the cylinder T will be equal to outer radius minus inner radius. Right? So this is common sense. So therefore T will be equal to outer radius is x naught, inner radius is xi. Both the values are known. So it is 113.137. Value of xi is 80. So therefore T is equal to, so let me check out, minus 80. So it is 33.137. 33.137 mm. Right, so that is the thickness of the cylinder. Right, so that's it for today's session. Have a great day. Bye bye.